We all know that AI is changing everything. Now imagine an AI project so ambitious that it takes an entire nation dedicating a portion of its money and resources to build it. So big in fact that it will define the future of artificial intelligence, boost the economy, and secure technology dominance. Well, that's what the United States is now doing. The Trump administration recently launched Project Stargate, a $500 billion AI initiative aimed at achieving AI supremacy. But what exactly is it? And why is OpenAI teaming up with industry behemoths like SoftBank and Oracle and even the US government to do this? Let's dig into why this has been getting a lot of media attention, why it's such a top priority for the US, and what it means for all of us. Now, it's safe to say that artificial intelligence is the new modern-day space race. If the Apollo program was about getting to the moon, and the Manhattan Project was about reshaping global power, Project Stargate is about establishing and securing dominance in the age of AI. It's now become a top national priority. The US isn't playing catch-up anymore. What they want to do is create a national AI backbone, one that makes sure that the US leads the way in AI and doesn't fall behind countries like China, which we have already seen them accelerating at an incredible pace across robotics and developing AI models like DeepSeek that are comparable to the likes of OpenAI's GPT-4 model, but significantly cheaper.
It costs DeepSeek just $5.5 million to train it versus hundreds of millions of dollars for Meta's latest Llama model and billions of dollars for GPT and Gemini models, basically getting a model that's as good as the frontier models that OpenAI and Llama have created.
So what is Project Stargate all about? Who are the key players in all of this, and what are they building? Project Stargate brings together tech giants like OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle, along with $500 billion in funding to create a foundation for AI development. But here's the thing, Stargate isn't focused on a single goal, like landing on the moon or building a bomb to win a global war. Instead, it's about creating core infrastructure, an AI ecosystem that ensures that the US can lead in AI innovation for decades to come. Now on X, OpenAI released their official statement where they quote saying, they will begin deploying $100 billion immediately. This infrastructure will secure American leadership in AI, create hundreds of thousands of American jobs, and generate massive economic benefit for the entire world. Then he goes on to say, the initial equity funders in Stargate are SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and MGX. SoftBank and OpenAI are the lead partners for Stargate, with SoftBank having financial responsibility and OpenAI having operational responsibility. ARM, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Oracle, and OpenAI are the key initial technology partners. As part of Stargate, Oracle, NVIDIA, and OpenAI will closely collaborate to build and operate this computing system. All of us look forward to continuing to build and develop AI, and in particular, AGI. Now what you have here is an entire ecosystem of partners working together. The financiers, the infrastructure providers, who will be Microsoft and Oracle, and finally OpenAI, NVIDIA, and ARM will provide the compute capabilities. They all depend on each other with mutual benefits to share. But what are Stargate's ultimate goals here? Well, it turns out to be much more bigger than AI innovation. Now let's be clear here, the US isn't just building this because it's cool, it's building this because other nations, especially China, are catching up really fast, so the stakes are very high. Stargate has three main objectives. Firstly, Stargate is America's game plan for AI dominance, their path towards AGI. But the thing about AI is that it's not only about the software, it also depends heavily on the hardware, very powerful hardware. This is why they're partnering with the likes of Oracle and NVIDIA. Oracle will provide the data centers while NVIDIA provides the chips. The biggest constraint here is compute power and energy, so it requires a massive team effort between the world of software and the world of hardware. This is why they're creating local, off-grid energy solutions to power these monster data centers currently being built in Texas by Oracle. Now if you look at this graph from McKinsey, where the demand on energy for data centers is expected to rise significantly in the US over the next 5 years, from 224 terawatt hours to around 600 terawatt hours in 2030. Meeting this demand will require more electricity than is currently produced in the US. Secondly, Stargate also aims to want to democratize AI infrastructure, meaning companies, big and small, can build AI tools without insane upfront costs. Third, and perhaps most importantly, is about national security. If the US controls its AI supply chain, it can reduce reliance on foreign tech, making it harder for competitors to catch up. In fact, this supply chain isn't only about infrastructure, but it also includes human capital. The education system has already started planning for this very moment. Universities and colleges are now offering AI-specific degrees to train the next wave of engineers and researchers. Schools from Stanford and MIT to Carnegie Mellon have already started offering AI-focused curriculums to keep up with demand. So much so that schools are seeing a surge in enrollment for AI degrees because companies like Meta, OpenAI, and Google are desperate for talent. But here's why this matters. If the US can lead in both infrastructure and talent development, it can create a virtuous cycle. Students trained on cutting-edge AI systems will enter the workforce, pushing innovation even further. It's a smart move because it's not just about building AI systems, it's about creating the people who can run them. But here's where it gets interesting, and a little bit controversial. Sure, we'll see advancements in industries like healthcare, the sciences, defense, and energy. But what about the ethical side? Centralized AI power raises questions about privacy, bias, and even how jobs might shift. For example, Stargate could automate entire industries, creating new ones while leaving others behind. And then there's the question no one seems to be asking. OpenAI's announcement mentioned that the $500 billion will be for building new AI infrastructure for OpenAI. Does this mean that they could create an AI monopoly and squeeze others out of the market? Does it mean that the US government might one day have a vested interest and a controlling stake in all of this? We don't have clear answers to this yet. But one thing is for sure, the AI race is just getting started, and we all have a front row seat to all of this as it continues to unfold. And finally, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, don't forget to subscribe. You'll get notified when new videos get released like this. Thanks for your interest in science and tech. Until next time.